For me, they didn't say anything. They didn't come in and say, well, Alicia, your test came back positive, because that's not what I went for. I went for something else. And they happened to have those tests. And they opened a folder, they pushed it towards me, and it said HIV positive. She was very, very supportive. She helped me when I cried and screamed, and it was just like devastating. But if it wasn't for the support and the acceptance, you wouldn't stay in care because you would feel rejected.
I had braced myself to get that response, but they were very monotone. There was lack of emotion for me. My two friends, they had to literally grab me and pick me up and just started crying, and they practically just carried me to just get me out of the health department, to just get us out of there.
How do you two react when people treat you differently?
I think in any situation you go somewhere, at times you feel out of comfortable, but what I really just try to make the best of it. Sometimes you just got to smile and grin and bear it.
It doesn't happen really obviously, but we know. And you use the opportunity to teach, or you just smile. Hey, how are you? I did not want to date. I didn't want to have to go through the trouble of having to explain. I didn't want to go through the rejection. But then one day I got tired, and I just got to a point where either you're going to accept me or you are not. When I talk to a guy and I meet him and, we seem to like each other, we normally start talking about the type of work we do. And that's where I'm able to open up and say, well, I'm an HIV educator. And he's like, wow, really? How'd you get into that? I'm HIV positive. And then just like, whoa, really? And it's either tell me more about that, or it's,
right.
You know what, I got something to do. I'm going to talk to you later. So you really don't know. So I personally like to tell in the beginning to avoid any of the rejection.
With me, similar to Alicia, to me, we are all in a world of online dating and this and that and everything, including Facebook, this, that, and the third, all says I'm HIV positive upfront about it. But I'm also as upfront about it to where if I'm talking to someone online, I make sure to reiterate the fact. I'm kind of seeing somebody right now. But, and they happen to be positive. So I try to stereotype with my status as being positive. It makes things a little bit easier. You know what each other's going through. But now I don't not date someone because they're negative.
What I wish people know about HIV is that anybody can get it. It has nothing to do with sex, color, religion. I wish people really understood that HIV is really like any other disease that's out here now. And also, I wish they knew that people who are HIV positive are not contagious.
Honestly, it's not even considered a death sentence. It's what it's considered as a chronic illness.
Yeah.
I really just want people to know that you can love positive people unconditionally. We can be loved unconditionally, and we can love unconditionally back.
That's it.
Oh, man, I miss you guys. But guys, so much for talking to us. It was wonderful.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah.